As I'm sure you guys have heard or seen by now, Trisha Paytas recently gave birth to her daughter, and 1 week postpartum, people have had a lot to say. She's also been posting a lot, so of course people have had a lot to say because it kind of goes hand in hand. But I want to say this before I get into what Trisha has said in response to everyone and everything. Trisha has literally never seemed happier, in my opinion. Like her or hate her, but throughout all the years Trisha has been online, she has truly never glowed like this. I've never ever seen her like this. I think having a baby brought her this experience that is truly just like the truest form of love. And she is finally getting to love on someone the way that she has always dreamed of. She has always said that she likes taking care of people, and especially when she's in relationships, she likes to give people things and gifts and all that. And she's finally got this baby that just wants to love on her. And I think she's now channeling all that love she has to give to her daughter. And I'm honestly really happy for her. Earlier this year, even Jason Nash was talking about Trisha and being a mom and thinking that she was going to be a really awesome mom just because she does have all this love to give. And this baby is going to be everything that she's always been wanting and looking for.
There was sort of this unfillable hole with her where she would like buy a lot of stuff and do a lot of stuff in excess, and it never really made her happy. So I hope that, when the baby comes, that'll be the thing that
or maybe she found it in the last
year. She has a husband now, a great husband, handsome guy, comes from a good family.
And Trisha's been posting a ton of videos, and one of which she's talking about how much joy her baby has brought her. So it looks like Jason was right in saying that, this was truly going to be the most beautiful thing that's ever happened to her.
But it felt very natural. Like it felt like this person was missing from my life and she was here. And I was like, this makes sense that you're here. And it was just the most, I don't know how to describe beautiful thing that's ever happened in my life.
But something people have been giving her a hard time about is that she has been posting a ton with her baby. And she did give a warning before she had her baby that things that she said in the past might change. And she knows the internet is going to have a hard time about that. But she did give a warning that she might have changes to things that she said previously.
Again, a lot changes, especially when you become a parent. And I am a parent. My baby will be here in a few weeks, but I have a baby inside me now, and a lot has changed, let me tell you. The way I eat, the way I think, the way I try and do things for myself now, light bulb, who would have thought that would change? So a lot of the things have changed, and obviously my just perception on things. I think the people who have the most to say about parents and parent shaming are people who don't have kids. And once again, as I always say, I throw myself under the bus. I was one of these people, right? When you don't have kids, you have the most to say about how other people raise their kids. Obviously, there's people who have kids that still mommy shame or whatever like that. And when you don't have kids, it's so easy to be like, oh my God, I would never do that with my kid or blah, blah, blah. Because I don't have a physical baby here, but already my mind has changed so much about things.
So she for sure saw it coming that people were going to be calling her a hypocrite and things like that for comments that she's made about her parenting choices that she would have if she was ever a parent, and things she said about other parents and how she's judged them. She said that she's gone through a period of growing and changing her mind, and that's okay, and it doesn't make her a liar.
That people just don't believe me, and that's fine. Honestly, it's fine. I'm making this video because that is such a recurring, Trisha lies again about this, and it'll be something so silly like what I'm about to talk about now, which is nannies or family channels. Well, let me just cash in on this too. Everyone's like, another lie, another this, and it's just oh my gosh.
She said things like she would never have a nanny. She judged Ethan, and they got into a huge fight about having outside help with their children. But recently she said that her and Moses were going to try to do it on their own and then evaluate if they need any help.
They used to say oh my gosh, the people that have nannies or something are what, why? Why would you do that? Why would you even have a kid if you're gonna do that? You know what I mean? But I'm still in my head, I'm still I want to be the only one to be with my baby. But at the same time, I'm realistic about looking out for my mental health and obviously my relationship to our marriage, and just making sure everything works together. And I think with parenting in general, it's really opened my eyes. One, there is so much shaming, and I'm embarrassed that I was ever a part of that, because not only stuff you guys saw online, but behind closed doors, I was one of those people too that was just very okay, get that kid, whatever. And I'm just so the opposite of that in every sense of the word. I will never look at a parent or anyone and judge them again, because it's there's just so much more than just having a kid and doing your best, there's a lot that goes into it, and a lot that changes. And I Like I said, I would never even judge, and that's not like lying. That's, again, maturing or becoming a parent or changing perspectives.
She also judged parents in the past for having family channels, and she recently created one and has been posting her daughter on there, to which she said prior to birth that she thinks there's levels to family channels, and she would just see how she feels after giving birth, what she was comfortable sharing online. Which is obviously the thing that everybody is talking about, because Trisha has posted like a million videos already since she's had her baby, and everyone is referencing back to videos where she says that, you know, family channels are bad and she doesn't want to have a family channel, and she completely judges people that have family channels. And right before she had her baby, she must have known that she was going to, you know, change her mind about what all that she had said. And she was trying to say that she just doesn't want to be one of those people that posts embarrassing things of her baby crying, those type of family channels. Overall, though, Trisha is in baby bliss. She feels like her daughter has completely changed her as a person and how she's looking at life.
It just feels like I'm starting life again. I don't know. It's like I got this like whole reset on life and this whole new outlook and this whole new brain and this whole new body. You know, obviously I'm in the same brain and body, but like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe you don't know what I mean.
And it does sound like Trisha is feeling way less judgmental of other people, wondering why she ever judged other people. And this has just completely humbled her, honestly. I do think that it also has to do with the fact that Trisha has gotten a lot of hate before. Like, as we've seen, she's gotten canceled about 1 million times. She's disrespected a lot of people. There's a lot of things that people are not happy about that she's done throughout her career. She's definitely not the most like beloved YouTuber ever. There's a lot of problematic stuff that has come up in her past. But I think she's always just been like, who cares? Like, I don't care what you have to say. I'm gonna do and say whatever I want. While at the same time being super judgmental of other people. We've seen her go off on different rants, judge other people, criticize parenting and all of this stuff. And suddenly, now that she had gotten pregnant, she was experiencing mommy shamers. People were looking at little details like the stroller that she was buying, the car seat straps. She was truly experiencing what it was like to be judged by people like her. People were now judging her that same way. And I think that really humbled her. And now that she's had this baby, she's like, oh my gosh, I can't be that way anymore. I truly, absolutely do not have room to judge other people. This is a very hard job. And I'm waking up to this idea that that ain't it. That's not the way to be. Which I think is really good. I think it's nice that Trisha isn't going to be like judging everybody up and down, because she was really harsh, especially with the Ethan and Ela situation when she was judging them for having a nanny. And that was such a big blow up. That was a big fight. And to know that she is now thinking very differently about that, good. Honestly, good.
My respect for parents and, you know, just doing their best. Like I really, it's just changing. Everything about it just changes. I don't know. And you really can't know what it's like until you're a parent. My baby has changed my whole life, my whole heart, my whole everything, the way I view everything. I just, I do think babies change people. I don't know if that's, I don't know. I don't know if that's like better or worse or whatever, but they totally, she's changed me. She's changed my whole heart, my whole everything. And all you want to do is just protect that child and just do what's best for them and make them happy. And everything I do, I'm just like, I just want to give her the best of everything, which is why I like wanted to come and film my ASMR. I'm like, I just want to keep working hard and give her this like amazing life and full of like love. It's not even about things, but just like love and also just, yeah, experiences and opportunity for her.
But I'm really happy for Trisha. This really does seem to be like a very beautiful and amazing time in her life. She seems really happy. Moses seems to be helping her out a ton. She's had the C-section. Their baby is adorable. So good for her. Honestly, good for Trisha. This happy, appreciative, humbled Trisha. Good for her. So that's what I have to say. That's what people have been saying. That's what Trisha has also said about her life, her new perspectives on everything, regrets on judging people. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below on this new and improved Trisha. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.